See Radio Northampton, that Wayne Bavin, Wednesday evening. Now, with the move to two unitary authorities underway, Unisons have warned that staff need to be considered in the plans. Unison has said that the two new councils being created in Northamptonshire must provide fair play and working conditions to recruit and hold on to staff in order to deliver vital services for residents across the county. In recent times, the terms and conditions or county council workers have been changed. I'm joined on the line now by Kev Standishday, who's the branch secretary of Northants County Unison. Good evening, Kev.
Hello.
Now, you say that these changes are worse for staff than what other councils are offering.
Yeah, in 2013 we were issued with new contracts that basically removed county council staff from nationally agreed terms and conditions, which basically halved our sick pay entitlement in comparison to our colleagues in districts and boroughs. And we also haven't been with nationally agreed pay awards. So we've had 1% each year since 2013 and nothing for the last 2 years, which has left us considerably behind our colleagues. So what we're asking for is that as we move towards unitary, that all staff across all the districts and boroughs and us have some parity, but we raise it to the highest level rather than dropping it down to the lowest. Because a lot of the problems in the county council have been created by not being able to recruit and retain staff. So, and the massive agency spend and all those things that have been reported have all come about since 2013, since we did this.
Do you know, it's just common sense, isn't it? If things are worse, as you mentioned, it's going to be so hard to recruit and keep the current staff you've got when the changeover happens.
Absolutely. And we want to work with the councils. We want to make sure that people are happy and content at work. That's what we do, really. And also, we need to provide services to people in the county. And we need to be ready from day one, don't we? So we need to be fully staffed and we need to have staff that are committed to doing a job.
What do you think about what's been said about the job losses? So we're moving to two unitaries from 7 separate districts, and you're being told that there will be no job losses. How can this be? Surely the whole reason they're doing it is to save money. There must be job losses, surely.
Well, we met up with one of our colleagues who's the branch secretary in Dorset, and they've just been through a similar exercise. And their experience there was that there was very few job losses, apart from at the very top of the pay scale. So, your chief execs, your chief financial officers, directors, those are the people
So hang on a minute, right? It's been said no job losses, but now you're saying except people at the top. So, in reality, there is job losses then?
Well, it sounds, that
doesn't matter where they're going from, Kev. A job loss is a job loss.
Absolutely, it is, yeah. But what I was saying was, there's not likely to be massive job losses. There'll be a very small number of people, but probably the very high-paid people. That was the experience from Dorset anyway. We're very early stages of this, and we're yet to see thorough plans. The North Joint Committee only met on Monday, didn't it? That was their first meeting. And that's preliminary to be setting up as a shadow council at some point after elections next year. The West have already had 2 meetings.
Right.
So it really, really is very early stages. And us as unions, we've had one joint meeting, and we've got another one on the 11th of July to start the process. So we'll see as things unfold, really. We're really hopeful there's not going to be massive job losses. I was just going to say, you've got to bear in mind that the districts and boroughs provide services that the county council don't, such as, refuse collection, things like that. So there's a lot of things there that aren't duplicated.
The problem is, Kev, if you're saying that there's going to be no losses at shop floor level, only at management level, then surely, just by the very nature of what you're doing, it's going to be just as bloated as we were before the merger. So what's the point of doing it?
I'm really not sure. I think you'd have to ask central government that one.
You're not sure? You're not sure why it's being done?
No. It was given to us as following the damning reports into how we were and the fact that the county went bankrupt, basically, and then central government decided this was the best way to go forward. So we've got to work with it, haven't we? Really. So, I suppose.
So where exactly are the savings going to be then? Where will we need to be making these savings to save money?
Again, I think you'll have to ask somebody from the county council how they're going to achieve that, because actually, personally, we've talked about how we can't see that.
I want you to tell me
where the savings are.
You don't seem to have many answers for me, Kev.
Well, these are answers. These are budgetary concerns which are done by the county council, aren't they, or by the borough councils and by councillors. what we look at is what we can provide in regards to terms and conditions for our staff and make sure that they get paid and rewarded appropriately.
Okay.
For coming to work. So these are questions which we're not party to at the moment until we get drilled down to the actual facts and figures for this, which we won't be party to until we start getting into working groups.
We shall leave it there, and we shall see what happens. All right, Kev Standishday from Unison. Thank you for chatting to us this afternoon. Coming up to 5:45 now.